Hello! Welcome to Happy Little Yarn episode 103. My name is Amy. I come to you from Leesburg, Georgia, and this is where I like to talk about my knitting. People usually say knitting and such and such and such and such. No, all I do is knit. I do sew, hence the sewing machine back there. But that's more of a side hustle and not as much as a hobby. I guess it's a hobby. I enjoy it. I am surrounded by many a beverage today. I have coffee. I have water. Be very quiet putting it down. And I have a root beer. So if I'm parched, I'm covered. Today is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025. This is the 27th year from my first date with my husband. We went to a zoo for the day, and it was very fun as far as I can remember. But yeah. But let's get to the giveaway portion. Remember last week I said I was giving this crossbody bag away, and I didn't even realize it that I showed you the pockets, the ID or the credit card pockets and the zipper, but there's a whole nother pocket back there too. How amazing. This crossbody bag, the winner is, put it right here, Candace Bartley. So if your name is Candace Bartley, please email me or contact me on Instagram. My Instagram is Happy Little Yarn. Or you can contact me through email, happylittleyarn@gmail.com, and just let me know you are the winner, and I will ship this bag off to you. So congratulations. And that is the Always Queenie Believe Etsy shop. And I will link Always Queenie Believe below, and her coupon code, Happy Yarn. Now I'll put the code right here, and it is for 20% off her shop. So if you did not win and you want one of her bags, go to Always Queenie Believe on Etsy and use the coupon code and get yourself some fabulous handmade bags. Okay, I'm being very quiet about drinking. I'm trying to. But I can't help it. Coffee's so good. I need it. It's part of my DNA. I've drank it so much it's in my bloodstream. Editing Amy here. I completely forgot about Stitch Quest. This weekend on Sunday, which will be February the 16th, Andrea, who is the cat lady, go check out her YouTube channel, and I are hosting a challenge over on the Ravelry group for Stitch Quest. If you don't know what Stitch Quest is, it is a year-long make-along for knitters and crocheters. It's a fantasy-themed knit-along or make-along. And this weekend we're hosting our very first challenge. It's not a side quest, it is a challenge. So if you want to know what a challenge is, it involves making something in your craft, whether it is knit or crochet, and it will last until the end of February. So Ravelry, February 16th, go check out the group and look to see what the first official challenge is on your quest to find the enchanted skein. Okay, bye. Okay, let's talk about something very obvious. Let's talk about what I finished. The Great Garter Bomber is finished, blocked, not with buttons yet, but I decided on the star buttons. If you're new, I had 2 sets of buttons. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I had buttons with stars on them, and then I had buttons with a lot of silver glitter on them. I think the star buttons look better, but I will show you. The Great Garter Bomber is finished. I finished drying last night, and I got it and tried it on and wore it out today. I have a little lint. But everything is finished. Ends are woven in. Blocked. And I stretched it out a little bit because it was a little cropped. So I stretched it lengthwise. And I'll put a picture right here, my official FO picture, where I lengthened it. And it's perfection. Absolute perfection. I highly suggest this pattern. There is one thing I did do wrong that I didn't think about when I was finishing the pattern. On the button band, on the first side, I should have counted how many rows of, I picked up, how many stitches I picked up, by counting the rows across the button band, because on the second one, I didn't think about it, but I did not pick up enough stitches, I don't think. But it's just slightly shorter on the side that holds the buttons versus the side with the buttonholes. That's all my bad. I wasn't thinking. But I could fix it, yes, but I would have to take out all this 1x1 ribbing just to correct that lack of stitches right here. So I just stretched it out during blocking and said, it's fine, it's fine. You cannot tell. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't really wear it right now because, I mean, I'm inside and I'm a little warm, so I'm going to take it off. I just wanted to show you. The Great Garter Bomber is finished. I used MadTosh, MadTosh yarn. And it was DK weight. It was in the DK Twist. DK Twist, which is a base that is not offered anymore. And it was in the colorway Kenobi, which I don't know if that's offered anymore or not either, because it's been years since I bought this yarn. I just saved it for the perfect project, and this was a perfect project. Okay, I said I was going to work on this last week, the Scarfette by Fjordmade. And as you can see, I did not touch the yarn. There's a reason why I did not work on it, besides wanting to finish the Great Garter Bomber. But it's due to needing this for a product review I'm doing. I need to use this for it, so I have to wait to do that until my product review is ready and posted on YouTube before I can use it. But I did work on the Hoodola by Nelkin. I forgot to bring the pattern in here, so I'll put a picture of what the pattern picture looks like. I am on the third ball of yarn, and I've got the entire hood finished. Last week I had the entire hood finished, and I had just joined in the round. I was right there where that little progress keeper is, and I've knit about 4 inches of 2x2 ribbing. I think it's 2x2, yeah, 2x2 ribbing. So I've did about 4 inches, and I'm trying to get to at least 7, and I think I got plenty of yarn to do that. This is a 50-gram ball of Knit Pick City DK Tweed in the colorway Artichoke. And I had it on 24-inch circular needles, but it was so stretched out, it was hard to knit, so I switched it down to 16-inch circular needles, and it's flying by now. So, notions and needles make all the difference. What type you're using, the right size matters. That's really all the knitting I have this week. I have some acquisitions that I want to show you. Valentine's Day themed ones, amazingly enough. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. And I'll show you what I got first in the mail. I got Lemonade Shop. She had a Valentine's Day update a while back. And I got this bundle of minis. It's called Valentine Mini Set. They're $75.25. Superwash merino nylon. 92 yards each. Is that beautiful? Yes, it is. I love how speckled this one is. Look how many speckles is going through there. Oh, so good. So I got that, and I love that she included a red, because I just love red yarn, especially a really, really solid tonal like that one. It's beautiful, beautiful. They're all beautiful. Lemonade Shop. And then I got on DK Chalky Hearts, which is 100% superwash merino. You know, I always imagine an enchanted evening cap with DK weight yarn, so that's what I imagined with this. And speaking of the enchanted evening cap, I knit this one out of a Yarn to Die For and her Flamingos on a Hot Tin Roof colorway. Don't ask me how I remember that, but this is one of my favorite colorways. You can't really tell here, but it's pink and orange. The pink is really getting blown out, but it's pink and orange. Let me see if I hold it back. That's kind of better. But it's always been a little too tight for my head. I've knit it on different needles and different stitch count. It's always been a little too tight, which is fine. It still fits. It's just I like them a little bit looser. So, but a Yarn to Die For designs. It's no longer a dyeing yarn. So I was never able to get my hands on this yarn again to re-dye it. But Lemonade Shop came out with You're So Quirky. And it's pink and orange. The exact same colors. Almost. Except for a little bit more vivid. So it's on worsted weight too. It's 100% non-super. Ooh. I didn't realize it was non-superwash merino. I'm glad I saw that before I washed it. On worsted. NSW, that's non-superwash, yeah. Or not safe for work. I don't know. But that is what I'm doing with this skein yarn, is I'm going to reknit that hat one day. And I'm going to intentionally make it a little looser and not follow what I did on this one. So I think this one was DK, but I think I did 70 stitches. Or usually it's 80 or 90, and I think I would decrease it by 10 and went up in needle size, but it didn't work. But then I also got from a Valentine's box from Fashion School Dropout and Black Pearl Magic. They had a bag yarn combo they were doing for Valentine's Day. So if you haven't gotten that, you might want to skip ahead. Let's see. I'll show you Black Pearl Magic bag first. She did this little sock bag, and I haven't taken the paper out yet. I'll take the paper out so you can see it. And it's got one little snap in the middle, and it came with a little lanyard, key, or wrist thing. Handle. We'll call it a handle. So we got, it's like a sock size bag. And it came with a little notions bag too. Thought that was super cute how she does her little notion bags. Man, I don't know how she installed the zipper on this small notions bag. I hate zippers. Trying to sew zippers are awful. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. But every time I've ever sewn a zipper, I just do not enjoy it. And I enjoy a drawstring project bag anyways, or a snap bag. So I could put this on here too. So how cute is that? I love it. Very cute. But the yarn of Fashion School Dropout, who you remember I got the Delia's advent from, Delia's themed advent from back in December. But this is the yarn. Oh my gosh. She did so good. Look at that. It's a skein of a mini skein of mohair. Is it mohair? Muse mohair. 72% kid mohair. 28% silk. 183 yards. And this is on 75-25 4-ply. 437 yards. But the colorway is Candy Hearts. It's beautiful. So I'm really tempted to knit those socks in the knit along. I think they started today. Can't remember the name of the socks that they're knitting with it, but I might just, I don't think I'd put this in the foot of the sock, but maybe in the cuff. That'd be really fun. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'm just going to do a vanilla sock and make a cuff. I might even do a folded cuff with some of this in the cuff and give it a fuzzy cuff. That'd be fun. I know they're doing with a ripple cuff, a ruffle cuff or something. But I don't know what the name of the pattern was. I didn't look it up. That's all my acquisitions. Oh, and it came with extras too. I got some heart needle stoppers. A little candy bracelet. A bracelet that says I love you and has love charm on it. That's really cute. I'll wear it today since it's Valentine's Day. And then some little stitch markers and progress keepers. Hearts. And a pair of pink scissors. So that was fun. I really enjoyed opening that package. It just kept going and going. There was a lot of stuff. All the notions were in these cute little pouches. The extras. It was fun. Life. Let's talk a little bit about life, because life was eventful this week. Oh, and I'm wearing my Valentine's Day skull and crossbone pair of eyewear toppers today. But this week I listed a post with a job that is an assistant from my department. Basically, they're going to help me take over some of my duties so I can take over some of the COO's duties and really take the department under my wing. The accounting department. I am an accountant by day, knitter by night. So I've been looking at resumes all week, and it's been not looking so good. Okay, I've got 2 or 3 people with accounting education and no experience, and that's about as good as it gets. One woman sent me a application for, she's been in child care all her life, so her little blurb at the top describing what she's looking for is all about child care. I'm like, honey, this isn't a child care position. You need to change your blurb. So I'm prone to detail. Like, I look at detail. Attention to detail is very important. If you cannot pay attention to detail in what I do, then it's not going to be good. So I was going to call people yesterday in for interviews, but I can't get HR on board to help me out. So I will do that next week. So that'll be something to look forward to. Next week is doing all these interviews. I had 24 applicants in a week, so not too bad. I'll pick 3 or 4 and just interview them next week, and we'll see how it goes. And then Thursday on my way to work, I got into a car accident. The car in front of me started braking, so I started braking. And it was raining. It was very rainy. And guess what the car behind me forgot to do? Brake. She forgot to brake. So my bumper's pretty banged up. And it's not bad. It's not like dented in or anything. But there is a crack right above the muffler and some scratches. So I am going to get the accident report and get it fixed. Because that is going to drive me crazy if I have to look at that every day of my life for the rest of my life. I have that car. And it's only 2 years old. It's a 2023 Hyundai Palisade. And it's probably the most expensive. It is the most expensive car I've bought for myself, and I don't like it being banged up. So I'm getting it fixed. I'm okay. I did not get hurt. Nobody was in the car with me. Nobody was in the car with the woman that hit me. So it's good. It was just dark and raining, and we were on our way to work, and very just unfortunate that it happened. Anyways. This is a very short episode. I didn't mean for it to be this short, but I only had one thing to talk about. I am going to start working on my sweater that I showed you a couple weeks ago, the Charlevoix or Charlevoix. Somebody I think says Charlevoix. I say Charlevoix. I don't know. But it's just the green and gray sweater, fingering weight. I'm on the sleeves. So that's a garment I'm going to start working on. I'm trying to get all the garments that I've got started, finished, so I can start new ones. Because all these boxes, these black boxes up here, are all full of projects. I got to get through them or frog them one. I don't know. But I hope y'all had a great Valentine's Day. I know y'all are watching this after Valentine's Day. Today I am cooking my husband a delicious steak dinner. My daughter and I went to go get her license renewed this morning, and we stopped by the grocery store, took my finished object photo with the great Garter bomber, and I picked up some groceries for dinner. We're going to have steak dinner with mashed potatoes and steamed asparagus, or a roasted asparagus and Brussels sprouts. It's going to be delicious. I'm very excited about it. But I think that's it. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you next week. Bye!